Hello, guys. Thank you for tuning into Healing Souls podcast. I just want to get into a little introduction about what I'll be talking about and a little bit by myself. First, I will go into talking about myself. I can go by Latrice or Treese, it doesn't matter. And I was really interested in doing this podcast because I feel like as society today, we don't really talk about our problems as much. I mean, we talk about our problems, but not the deep root of our problem, if you know what I mean. And I'm in school right now for psychology. I want to be an inspiring therapist, God willing, because I feel like it's really interesting. It's really interesting the way that the mind works and how we all think. One thought could lead to another, and like how people come up with inventions and stuff like that. So I'm really into the mind, you know, and people always make this joke like, oh, you could pick my brain. No, I cannot pick your brain. I mean, I can observe and from my observing, I can tell like what's wrong with you. And me, I'm a very intuitive person and I can sense things when people are around me. I can sense when something is off. So like I'm very intuitive. And also about myself, I'm from New Jersey. I just moved to Georgia last year, you know, off of faith, hope, because I really not it's not just I wanted a change of scene. It's I really gravitated to this area for some reason. I don't know why, but I really gravitated to here. So I was just like the pandemic happened. Um I don't really tell my business, but I had lost my job. I was on unemployment. And I was just like, you know what? I'ma just go out there, And me being on my own, I'm realizing certain stuff and and it really opened my eyes to certain things as to far as life. And sometimes we gotta go through stuff to, for God, the universe, what you ever believe in. I'm a very spiritual person. So I will be talking about stuff like that. If you been on a spiritual awakening, you know what I'm talking about. So that's a little bit about myself. This introduction won't be too long because it's a little glimpse of what you guys be getting. So this podcast will basically be about, healing ourselves, healing our souls, healing our mind, body, and spirit. And I feel like that's very important. Everybody is you know, so focused on the outside and not what's on the inside. You can go to the gym, you can fix your hair, you can, you know, fix how you dress, but if you don't fix what's on the inside, you know, that won't really change. That really won't change you in a way, you know? And that's why I really wanted to do this podcast because everybody don't get to the deep root of their issues. They don't get to the deep root of feeling what they feel. You know what I mean? And I'll try. I am going to be. I won't try. I will be my authentic self on here. And some people they think they know me. They don't really know me. And and it's just like everything I'll be saying is just it's gonna be what comes to me. It might be a pause here and there, but I'm just trying to get my thoughts together. This is not no script. This is just what I'm saying off, the top of my head. I'm not writing nothing down and then saying it. No. It's just what comes to me. So, with that being said, I'm just gonna go into, what I'll have coming soon. I will be inviting people on, to talk about different topics. So before I even drop topics, I'll be posting it on my Instagram, either my personal Instagram, which is Ambitious Olivia, or the Healing Souls podcast. So that's Healing Souls, and I believe it's 5 underscores. I couldn't get the original without the underscores because it was already taken. Um, and on my personal Instagram, you can just directly go to my business page of my podcast. So on the website, I'll have a way that you guys can connect with me. And also, I will be also, you could go on the page. I have a website, and you'll go ahead and just, if you need advice or if you want me to speak about a different topic, you can go ahead and go on my website, my Healing Souls podcast website, which will it's the link. It will be it's on my sorry guys, it's on my personal Instagram, and it's on my actual podcast Instagram. The link is in the bio on both pages. So I just wanted to go a little bit into, what I'll be talking about. Not too much. This is just a little sneak peek, if you want to say. Um, and I'll just give you a little sneak peek about what the first segment will be about. So I wanted to do this first segment on childhood trauma. So the reason why I picked childhood trauma, because I feel like childhood is where it all starts, Childhood is where it all starts from the beginning. And I feel like you have to heal from the beginning to actually heal. So, it could be stuff you went through as a child that you feel like it really don't affect you now, but it actually do. It's just in your subconsciousness. So that's the sneak peek of my first segment. I'm not giving y'all no more. And I really hope everyone who's listening that tunes in enjoys this podcast. I don't, how can I put this? I won't be mad if you give me advice on what I could do, to better my podcast. I don't take, criticism as dang somebody hating. Like, like I take criticism in a positive view. Like, how can I, fix myself or fix what I'm doing? So that's all I'm gonna say for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the introduction, and I will just play a song that I really like, that I feel like it just resonates with this introduction. I will play a song, and just for the disclosure, I do not own rights to any of this music I will be playing. And I hope you guys have a nice weekend, a nice day, and don't let nobody take your joy away.
Every day, a hero is reborn. She finds herself, her voice, and her purpose. Not because life handed it to her freely, but because she chose to accept life's gift of grace bravely. You see, this life is one of testing our patience, testing our resilience, testing how bad do we want our dreams and desires. Life says that all that we can visualize, we can have. But the tests come to determine whether we are seated in faith, courage, and conviction. Beautiful woman, so many times you have shrinked your being to fit into spaces you don't belong. Time and time again, you allow the world to dim your infinite light. Sometimes you even dim your own light. Who taught you these treacherous things? Let this be a reminder that you are more expansive than even your own imagination. You are the universe, the galaxies, the cosmos, and everything that the divine is. And so, because you are that, you are capable. You are gifted, and you are so unique. All of the things that you may hate about yourself are your strengths. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to be opinionated. It's okay to be different. And it's so okay to just be you. The world awaits to receive you. The world needs your smile, your uniqueness, and your essence. So beautiful, woman. Go out there and take up space. Let your presence be felt. Let your voice be heard. The world needs you. We need you. You need you. And so, enter the world as all of you. Go bravely.